Before I did the Diane Sawyer interview, there was a producer who came down to talk to me about doing it. And the agents took me on an Indian reservation, and we met, and we were way, I don't even know where we were. We go to this casino. It's an Indian casino in the middle of nowhere, and they put us there, and I meet with this woman, Lisa. She was a producer for ABC, and we're hanging out. We're talking about the potential interview with Diane Sawyer, and we're talking, and the marshals and agents completely back away. They're giving us some elbow room to talk and hang out and stuff. And I told Lisa, I said, I would love to get a cigar right now so we could sit and relax, have a cup of coffee, I'll smoke a cigar. But anyway, I go to the casino and I talk to the manager there and I said, could I buy a cigar here? And they said, oh, we're sorry, you can't buy a cigar. We don't have cigars. He said, but you can go down the road. When you came in, it's about 35, 40 miles down the road, and you could buy a cigar there. So I said, well, I don't have a car. Could I get a cab or something? Oh, yeah, we'll get you a cab if you want to go. So I said, Lisa, let's go. And the marshals weren't watching us really close, I guess, at that point. So we got in the cab and we left. And it's like 35, 40 miles away. And we got out and bought a cigar and bought some little candy or chips I think she bought for herself. And we got back in the car coming back. And that's, it took over an hour at least. And the agents were going completely nuts, and the marshals. Where is he? What is he doing? What is he doing? Where did he go? I don't know. And they're searching the whole place. So I get back and they come over. Sammy, where were you? Where'd you go? I said, I went and go get a cigar so we could go out and talk. You can't do that. You can't just leave like that. Why? Bro, I'm out of prison. Don't tell me where I could go and where I can't go. No, for your own protection, bro. Not for any other reason, but we needed to protect you. We were 100 miles away from everybody. Who are you protecting me against? The Indians? Then wear cowboy outfits or something. I mean, it's just stupid, bro. I went and go get a cigar. Don't get excited. Relax. And I'm going to go sit with her. And we did. We went and sit by, there was a little lake. We sat by the lake. We ordered some coffee. We ordered some stuff. We smoked the cigars. And we negotiated what it would be like to do this interview with Diane Sawyer and what the arrangements would be. And when I came out, they wanted to put me in the program. I didn't want to be in the program, but the government told me, listen, Sammy, you're going to embarrass the whole government. You got a good deal. You did 5 years. Bro, come on. Go into the program for a little while. I was finally convinced I did get a good deal, and I wanted to give them a little payback and go in the program. So I was going in for a year. Now, I gave them conditions. I've been in jail 5 years. I wanted to see my ex-wife. I wanted a little vacation with her, alone. You could follow me, I don't care, but I wanted that. I wanted to do this interview with these producers from ABC. I wanted to meet Peter Moss because I was intending to do a book. So I wanted them to adhere to all my concerns and things I wanted to do. And I wanted elbow room. I don't want to be constantly monitored and watched. And they agreed to everything. And they were, to be honest with you, they were very good about it. They took care of me good. There's a whole bunch of stories involved in that. I started off when I got out, they took me to, I believe it was Dallas, Texas. And I don't know what happened. A couple of days, we got to move you. Why? They don't tell you why, but I moved to Houston. And I was there a couple of days. They're back again, the marshals, we have to move you. Now, I found out later, other people who cooperated, who were in the program, they must have stuck them in these places and they don't want us to bump into each other. It wasn't really a threat. So they moved me, and they moved me to Colorado. And I stayed in Colorado for about 8 months. I'm hanging out in Colorado. The marshals come to me. You afraid to go out? I said, no, but I don't know anybody here. I don't have a car. Where would I go if I went out? So the guy says, have you ever been in Boulder, Colorado? I said, no. He said, would you want to go this weekend? We'll jump in a car. I'll go with you. Well, one of the marshals. So I said, yeah, I think that would be cool. And we went to Boulder, Colorado. I was working out in prison. I was in good shape. I loved it. It's a college town. There was young kids on paths. There was a river running through the place and beautiful mountains and really gorgeous. There was a place and they had a sign for rent. So I told the marshal, could we go look at that? And he said, sure. We went in and we were asking the people about what it's like. They took us around to the clubhouse. There was a pool, there was a racquetball court, there was a gym. There was all this stuff that I really wanted to do anyway. So the woman comes over and she says, do you want to live in more where the trees are, country-like, or would you like to live near the country club, or would you like to live over the river? I said, over the river? What do you mean? She said, we have apartments that actually hang over the river. So I look at the marshal, I said, could I look at them? And she says, yeah. She takes us there. I go in, it's a small little one-bedroom, nothing. I looked at it for 2 seconds, but I'm dying to open the sliding glass and go out on the balcony and see what this river is all about. And I did that. And a guy was coming down with, what do you call those things, a kayak or whatever it is? He's flying down. On the other side, there's a black top. There's young girls, kids, 20s, 18, 20, going to college, running on the path with a dog, or who's on a skateboard. I said, oh, wow, this is heaven. I can do this, bro. So I said, how much is this? I forgot exactly what it was. I think it was $500-600 a month. So I looked at the agent, he gave me the nod. Then I said, I'll take this apartment if I can have this apartment. She said, sure, sure. I took the apartment. Went out a couple of times, and actually going out while I was in the program was horrible. Because I go to a restaurant and there's 4 people, kids sitting at a table, 3 people here, couples kissing over here, and I'm sitting at a table by myself. It was odd. So I would get near the bar and I would tell the bartender, could I order and sit at the bar instead of sitting around with all these people? Sure, sure. So I did that. And I turned around and there's this young woman, but she was older. I found out she was 28. I was 55, I think, when I came out. And she was drawing. I did artwork in prison, so I said, I looked at it while I was waiting to get my steak. I had the drink. So I looked at it, and she was drawing like gowns on women. So she's a designer. So I told her, I said, that's beautiful artwork. Are you going to school for that? She said, oh, no, I graduated a long time ago, but I'm coming back for further classes or whatever she was doing, for the design or something. And I wound up talking with her. She said, if you'd like to sit with me, it's okay. And I got my steak and my drink, and we sat down and we talked. And she's asking me questions. Are you married? And I'm in the program. I got a fake name. I'm not supposed to have anything. So I said, no, I'm not married. I don't have any kids. She said, I'm surprised. What are you doing here? I said, well, I just came from Kuwait. I worked for this construction company. I was in Kuwait for 5 years. I said, now, you know, we're here looking at some land. I really can't discuss it because somebody else may bid on the land. I'm coming here to evaluate it for the company. I'm bullshitting my brains out. And she says, do you go out? And I said, I just got here not too long ago, and I don't go out. I wouldn't even know where to go. And she tells me about a coffee house where there's a woman who sings like Joan Baez and all of this stuff. So I was going to go with her. And I said, I don't have a car. Could you come to my house, my apartment, and come and pick me up? She heard apartment. You know, I'm 50-something years old. She might have caught a vibe that I was bullshitting about being married or nothing, or whatever it was. She was reluctant to come to my apartment, in my apartment. So I said, listen, I'll meet you on the street or whatever. And she says, what if my girlfriend and her boyfriend come? So I said, yeah, that's all right. So they came, I got in the car with them. We went to this place, and it was really nice. I like those kind of coffee houses and stuff. I mean, all my life I like that. So we hung out, and we met a couple of times, and she got a little carried away with me, I think, a little bit. And one day, the marshals call me up and tell me they want to come and see me. So I said, okay. And she had called me the night before. And we saw each other a couple of times. And she said, did you see Discovery Channel last night? Something like that. I didn't recognize the voice. And I said, who is this? And she said, now I know who you are. And hung up on me. As soon as she hung up, I knew it was her. Anna. And I nicknamed her like a gangster. We nicknamed everybody. I named her Anna Banana. I knew it was her. And the next day when the marshals came, they came in, and she had put a note on my car windshield and one on my door. When they came, they must have saw the notes. They picked the notes up. They came in, and they said, we have to move you and start all over. So I said, no. I promised you 1 year. It's 8 months. I'm not starting all over. I'm leaving, and I'm going to go back to Arizona with my family. I'm not staying here. I gave you the year. You only got 4 more months left, and I'm leaving. I'm living up to what I said. Sammy, she knows who you are, and then they show me the letters. I love you. I fell in love with you. You lied to me, who you were and everything. So he said, see? So I said, I'm not worried about her. I'm not afraid of her. Don't worry about it. We got 4 more months. She'll get over it. I mean, I'm not moving. You have to move. That's the rules. Or what? Or you got to get out of the program. Good. Then bring me the paper. I'm going to sign out, and I'll leave now. My obligation is done. I promised you a year, at 8 months. I would do the other 4 months if you leave me alone, but if I got to move and start over, I'm not doing it. And that's how I left.